Are you a newly licensed agent, or maybe you're a solo agent that's already in real estate and you're not sure if you should join a team or not? So you've got questions circling in your head on why would you join a team? Why would you give up at least half of your money? And I get it, right? This is a legitimate, totally makes sense question. And today, my goal is going to be to answer that question. I promise you, I will be completely transparent and honest with you about my thoughts on the benefits and the drawbacks of a team. That way you can make your own educated decision. I'm not here to sell you on joining a team. In fact, I talk more people out of joining our team than I do talk into joining the team. So just be really aware of that. Our team's been around for 7 years and we have 7 agents on our team. So we're super selective about who we bring into our ecosystem. But with that said, everyone's got questions about teams. They want to know, why do people join teams? What are the benefits of it? What are the drawbacks of it? And my goal today in this video is to answer that for you. So I'm going to share with you 5 reasons that you should consider joining a team. And for each one of those reasons I think you should join a team, I'll share with you possible drawbacks to that same reason why you might not find that beneficial. Okay. If you are in the Everett area, like Snohomish County, and you're an agent and you're thinking about joining a team, of course, reach out to my wife, Rachel, and I. There's a link down below. We'd love to talk with you about it. Even if you don't end up on our team, we'd at least like to have a conversation with you so we can explain to you what we're all about and learn what your goals are as well, and see if there's a possible way to do business together. If the team thing is not for you and you simply want to lock arms with people in this business, then absolutely look at Real Brokerage with us. Let us sponsor you to come to Real Brokerage and be mentored by Rachel and myself personally and be plugged into our national network of powerhouse agents and have direct access to us 7 days a week. So there's links down below for that as well. And you can schedule a free call and learn more about Real with me down below. Okay, so let's jump right into this. So what is the number one reason that people should join a team? Well, it's to gain experience. Like, a lot of people want to join a team because they don't know anything about being a real estate agent. They've passed the real estate test, but we all know that that doesn't mean anything about actually making any real money or having an impact in real estate. So most people, when they're brand new, they don't know where to start. And that's okay if that's you. That's where a lot of people are at. For us, like when we're interviewing people and they say they just want to learn what we do, that typically is a really big red flag, because most people, once they learn what we do, then they either just don't want to do it because it's hard, or they decide to go out on their own, which is totally fine. But that's just kind of our feeling on that. So, but joining a team to gain experience is definitely a legitimate reason to do it, and it's really the number one reason you'd want to consider it. So, it's something that will be really helpful for you if you're joining a team that is properly set up. You can expect that they're going to have some good training for you. They're going to have an onboarding period for you where you're going to learn all about their processes and systems and how to do real estate the correct way. And then you'll have of course, access to mentorship and things like that. So getting the benefit of experience is definitely the number one reason that people actually join a team. Okay, number two is to provide a better customer experience. What we know to be true is that when you're a single agent, you are also now a part-time transaction coordinator. You're also a part-time inside sales agent. You're a part-time listing coordinator. You're also doing part-time marketing, and you happen to be a real estate agent. So you're like wearing all these hats. And when you wear all these hats, you specialize in none of them. On a team, if you're joining a team that's been built properly, you're going to be surrounded by a bunch of specialists. You're going to have somebody that's doing contract to close coordination for you, more than likely. You're going to have some listing coordination support, more than likely. You're going to have marketing support, of course. You're going to have then, of course, massive leadership support as well. So you want to think about the ability to get some leverage on your time. This is really what keeps agents that are on their own from selling a lot of houses, is they get bogged down in the administrative side of real estate, doing these tasks that other people really should be doing for them, so they can focus on what they do best, which is talking to more people, having real estate conversations, setting appointments, doing consultations, negotiating, and closing deals. Number three is the increased business opportunity. So of course, you're going to have more opportunity on a team. You're going to have things like client events that the team's going to pay for, that you can tap into for your sphere. You can invite them to that, things that you wouldn't be able to do on your own, more than likely. So you got some scalability there because of that. You may have access to referrals because your team likely has more of a presence nationally than you may have on your own. So they're probably going to get more referrals that they may hand out to you as an agent on that team as well. And then of course, all the lead generation, like there's going to be, online leads generated by most teams. Those leads will get distributed to the agents in some way, shape, or form, which means you're going to get more opportunities, right? Like most people can't afford to go spend $8,000 to $10,000 a month on lead generation. But a team, maybe they spend $20,000 or $30,000 a month between 15 people, and that works, and that makes financial sense for the team and for the agents as well. So when you come together, you have certain marketing efficiencies you do not have when you're on your own. So that's really the third thing. That brings me to number four, just combine marketing power. Like, obviously, if you're joining a brand, that is really important for you. Like, you want to join a team that's got a really good reputation with other agents and within the community. That will help propel your career massively. It's a really big deal when people already have confidence and trust of who you are. And they might not know you, but they know your company, right? And that's a really big thing. I always coach the agents on my team especially when they're new to our team, to never talk about themselves and how long they've been in real estate or how many homes they've sold, but instead refer to the team stats. Our team's been helping buyers and sellers for the last 7 years. We've helped over 1,200 families during that time successfully make a move. We are Zillow Premier agents and rated 5 out of 5 stars on Google. Things like that. So inherit your team's statistics instead of just talking about your own, because it's going to come off as having a lot more experience. Okay. So that combined marketing power can be really, really big, and it can give you automatic trust in your market that you might not otherwise have, that could take years to build. The fifth one, increased accountability. Like, most people say they want accountability, and then they get on the receiving end of accountability. They don't really actually want it. But accountability is the highest form of love in our world. And that just means that you've told me you want to have certain goals you hit, and you're giving me as your leader permission to hold you accountable to hit those things. So we're going to be looking at things like calls made, appointments set, conversations had, past client reach outs, all of these things, to see if you actually are following through with what you say you're going to do. And that's what you want. You don't want to be in an environment where there's zero accountability. That's how you do not hit your goals. That's how you get surrounded by low performing agents. You want to be in an environment of high accountability. And that high accountability is to hold you accountable to what your goals are. You say you're going to do something, we're going to help you get there by holding you accountable to do it. Okay. So that's a really, really big thing that you want to think about. So those are some of the reasons that people join teams. There's a couple reasons I think that you should not join a team as well. And I'll just share those with you now. I don't think you should join a team if you just want to learn from these people. Like, yes, I said experience is important earlier and gaining that experience, but if your goal is just to short-term plug into a team, get some experience, and then hit the road, I don't think that that's very fair to that team. So you at least owe that person the service of being honest and transparent about that. That way they can make a decision whether to bring you on or not. But most teams don't make any money off agents for several years, because it's a very upfront, big investment to train people on how to do real estate. And if you're going to bounce after a year or two, that might not connect with what the team wants to do. So just be transparent about it. Like, if your goal is just to be there, then leave. Be transparent and upfront about that. If it's not, then be upfront and transparent about that too. So that's the first thing. When people tell me they just want to learn from me, that's a really, really big red flag. The second thing is, like, if you're a lone soldier and you don't like being around other people, and you think you can just do better on your own, then go do it on your own. Like, you don't need a team. Like, just go show up and do it yourself. And best of luck. Maybe you don't need a team. A lot of people don't. So if that's you, then don't even try to interview a team, or don't even try to come on a team. Just go do your own thing, and I hope that you're successful doing it. The thing that I will tell you is, if you look at the average agent production on teams versus not on teams, it is about 3 times as much production on agents that are on teams. And it's because of all these reasons I explained to you: more opportunities, more accountability, more systems, more processes, more leverage, all these other things, right? The average agent on our team last year sold 34 homes. The average agent in my market sold 3 homes. So you can see the difference, right? So I know it can be hard to give up some of your commission, but you got to keep in mind, sometimes that commission wouldn't be there without the team having generated that opportunity for you, and without all the leverage you've got to actually bring that opportunity to fruition in a closed transaction. Okay. So if you've got questions about Real Brokerage and you just want to talk about teaming up there, awesome. Let's do it. Hit the link below, schedule a call with me. I'll tell you all about Real and why we went there and why it's such a great business. We have the 9 different ways you can make money with Real. If you want to talk about our team, that's cool too. There's a link down below. We can have that conversation as well. Either way, I wish you the best. I want to help you. I want to be a resource for you. We've got tons of videos on this channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and that way you get notified about new videos as we release them, to help you grow and become a better real estate agent.